Why are there no stars? Is it fake? Conspiracy theories believe that this is evidence that photos from the moon are fake and that humans never went to the moon. They use the same argument about photos of Earth taken from space. This is a great example of how lack of knowledge about how something works can lead to belief in conspiracies. In this case, you just need to understand how cameras work. We can see stars in such photos because the moon, whether filmed from Earth or from its surface, is orders of magnitude brighter than the stars. If we want to photograph the moon in the way that reveals details on its surface, we have to use specific exposure settings as well as aperture, which determines how much light reaches the camera sensor or film through the lens. ISO settings also play a role. The settings required to properly expose the moon make the stars too dim to be visible. Here is a simple demonstration. Instead of the moon, I have a bright light bulb, and for the stars I've used smaller LEDs. I have also drawn a small dot on the light bulb. If we want to capture the dot in a photo while the light bulb is on, I need to set the exposure so that the light bulb itself is dim, but in doing so the LEDs in the background become invisible. But to make the LEDs visible, I have to crank up the exposure so much that the light bulb becomes too bright and we can't see the dot anymore. When we photograph the moon, we want to see the moon's surface, not just a bright, featureless spot of light. And the brightness difference between the moon and the stars is even greater than in my demonstration with the lights. Here are the actual photos that I took myself. In the images where stars start to appear, the moon is already an overexposed bright spot of light. And when we do see surface details, the stars disappear. The same applies to Earth, which is even brighter than the moon. And in the photos of the night side, which is much darker, we can see stars just fine. It doesn't matter whether the photos are taken from Earth or space, the brightness difference remains immense. The same principle applies to video, which is essentially a series of photos. And it doesn't matter whether a camera is digital or it uses film. It works the same way.